Okay, hello guys, it's SlackOut here, and today we are here with the APA Academy Week 2 battle against Rewt, the coach of the New Jersey Brobats. Please go check them out, we have their link in the description. And then, of course, the guy who was kind enough to record for me the battle, Kohanx, go check them out as well. They are coaching the academy as well. Link down below as well. But let's go straight into our team here. You can see their team on the right on your screen. They have Palkia, Solgaleo, Mamoswine, Togekiss, Salazzle, Delmice, Crafty, Vigavolt, Meloetta, ShyGuy, Heracross and Mega Blastoise. So, what am I thinking of their team? It's very scary, like there is many mons that I have no switch-ins to. Mamoswine being one, which commonly is a mon that a team doesn't have a switch-in for, because that thing is kinda bonkers. And then mons like Mega Blastoise is really hard to switch in if they have proper coverage in like Dark Pulse, Ice Beam, and stuff like that. It hits really hard against my team, especially the team I brought this week. And Heracross can be scary, but most of my mons outspeed it, so that should be fine. And mons such as Salazzle I kinda prepped a lot for, because Salazzle is always scary. But I have a lot of stuff for it, so I'm not sure if they bring it. Togekiss is really tough for us to deal with, especially with this team of 6 I have. But because I have Mega Aggron, I'm hoping that they don't bring it. Kinda. And yeah, of course they UPS being Palkia and Solgaleo. I'm expecting Solgaleo to be Scarf Solgaleo to outspeed my Pheromosa. They do have a lot of priority in ShyGuy. Mega Blastoise has the Aqua Jet, which is more unusual bring. Then the Mamoswine has Ice Shot, which I believe they will be bringing. So, those are main threats to Pheromosa outside of Scarf. And yeah, during building I definitely said to myself that Pheromosa is gonna be our win con, and we have a good set for it, that it can be the win con no matter what. And Palkia is a mon that I can't actually switch in at all, but most of my mons can hit it somewhat. Yeah, somewhat. They can click some button on them. But yeah, oh god. We have Diggersby here, Whiskers with the Choice Scarf, Return, Earthquake, Ice Punch, and U-Turn. Ice Punch being for that ShyGuy, I believe. Not actually sure if Return kills it. And Delmice, of course, as well. So those two, and Togekiss as well, because Togekiss is annoying mon to deal with. Most of the time we are clicking U-Turn or Return or Earthquake. Earthquake is really good against them. Being mons like Delmice, which resisted Vigavolt, which is immune. I don't see Vigavolt coming though, because I have Giratina. And then, yeah, Togekiss is one. They have 2 immunities, 1 resistance, and Heracross resists as well, but it doesn't want to take it, because they are going to take another one as well. And yeah, I really hope that Togekiss isn't coming, so Earthquake is really spammable this week if they don't bring it. We have max attack and enough speed to outspeed Salazzle completely. And then the leftover points are there just for reasons. More on defense because of the extreme speed and Ice Shot on Mamoswine. I believe 1 Ice Shot won't kill us, if I'm correct. And then we go into our Ambipom Bamboozle with low kick, return, fake out, and U-turn. This is our mon to kinda chip down the team. Fake out really hurts Salazzle, so that's always there. If they go for the nasty plot, we can fake out, we can switch out, and stuff like that. We have enough speed to outspeed Meloetta and Palkia. I'm not sure Is Meloetta 90 or 100? Either way, Palkia is 100, so we outspeed that. I didn't want to put the speed for speed dying ShyGuy, because most likely I'm going to die to extreme speed either way. So that's my thought process there. And max attack, HP, so we leave 8 rounds of rocks if we somehow can manage to do that. And rest on defense because of their priority, indeed. Low kick hits Palkia really hard, Solgaleo hit pretty hard. Mamoswine dies after rocks, or does like 72. One of those two. either it kills it or leaves it like 1 HP. And return is there, of course, for neutral stuff like Togekiss, Salazzle, Vigavolt, Meloetta, ShyGuy, Heracross, stuff like that. But the low kick is really good move this week. And U-turn is of course for the momentum, and fake out for priority and shipping. And with the Silk Scarf we hit some rolls with return that wouldn't be possible otherwise. Then we go into our Moltres Kresnik with the leftovers. This is going to be our Mamoswine switching, because they are going to have Ice Shard, they are going to have Icicle Grass, then they are going to have Earthquake. So either they carry rocks, or then they carry Rock Slide or Stone Edge, I believe. Yes, or Knockoff. So there is a chance that they are not going to run rock coverage. So that's why I decided that Moltres is going to be my check for Mamoswine with Flamethrower, Protect, Toxic and Roost. First time these two meet, I'm going to click Protect and see what they're going to do. We can leave 2 Icicle Grasses with leftovers, and Flamethrower hits them for like 40%, I believe. So this is a kind of soft check. It's not a hard check, of course, but this one can actually wall Delmas as well. Scrafted really can't touch this a lot. I don't like the knockoff it can throw us at us, but that's whatever. And then we can wall Heracross kinda. Heracross is going to be probably Guts, Sword Stance or Scarf. So either of those two, they probably won't have rock coverage. Facade, Earthquake. No, they are not going to have Earthquake. Close Combat, Mega Horn for Celebi. Okay, maybe they have rock move. Huh. No, Sword Stance. Yeah, Sword Stance. Sword Stance, Facade, Mega Horn. Wait. I'm being stupid. Yeah, and Close Combat. Yeah, they probably won't have Blaze for rock move, and if they do, they are Scarf and then they probably are not going to click a stone move on my other mons, such as Celebi or Diggesby or stuff like that. So Moltres is most likely a safe switching for those. I believe the speed is there for Mamoswine. Adamant Mamoswine. Maybe. Huh. Yeah, I believe it's Adamant Mamoswine. Yeah. I'm still not noting these down. Then we go into our Exada Pheromosa with the Choice Scarf. We have really fast mana out here. So what things I like about Pheromosa with Scarf, it lets me still outspeed stuff that it should, and we get the attack boost with the Beast boost. For okay, it's not really a thing in this match, but if we are trying to outspeed like 140 speed man, we would need to be Timid/Jolly to outspeed it, and because the speed stat is higher than other stats on Pheromosa, we would get the speed boost from the Beast boost. That's a hard thing to say. But if we are Scarf, we do get the attack boost or special attack boost whichever we are going. So I like that about the Scarf Pheromosa, and we actually outscarf any Solgaleos or Palkias trying to Scarf outrun us. What? Speed, yeah. They want speed to be out able to outspeed this mon, because this mon is a menace for them. So, we have max attack, enough speed to outspeed everything. We outspeed Scuff MattOshea, we outspeed... Do we outspeed Scuff Palkia every time? I'm not sure. What is max speed of base 100? God damn it. Anyways, we pretty much outspeed everything except the priority moves. And of course max attack, HP to leave 16 rounds of stealth rocks, because that's possible in this game, because we have U-turn. And then defense to leave, I believe we leave Aqua Jets, 2 of them maybe? Maybe. And then we don't die to banded extreme speed turn 1. That's like... Because I'm probably leading with this thing to like try to get information, so if they are banded adamant ShyGuy lead with extreme speed, it's gonna hurt, and this probably makes us leave that. And then Fauna special defense, because that's what the leftover points are for. So, low kick is of course for Palkia, Solgaleo, MattOshea, stuff like that. Drill Run helps us with Salazzle dies from one Drill Run, of course. And I'm not actually sure which does more, low kick or Drill Run on Solgaleo. Probably low kick, because Solgaleo is heavy as fuck. And then we have U-turn, and launch is there for just the 4th move if we get to a point that there is no mon that resists bug, and we get a kill with launch. That means we're probably going to be sweeping, because we get a +1 attack boost from that. So that's cool. Then we go into our Celebi Fauna, and with the Colbur Berry, because I think Mega Blastoise is going to have a Dark Pulse over Ice Beam because of my Giratina. And something else. What was the... Because Mega Aggron resists it, and Necrozma. Yeah, Necrozma. So they are probably not going to run Ice Beam, so that's why we have Colbur Berry, because we leave the... If they are very offensive, we leave the Dark Pulse with the Colbur Berry. And we have enough speed to outspeed MattOshea. So base 80s. Those include, I believe Togekiss is base 80, and Heracross is base 80. So we hit a really good speed benchmark with this. I like it a lot. Then we have about max HP, so we leave 8 rounds of rocks. And then we have a lot in special attacks, so we probably kill MattOshea in 1 energy ball. It does like 98% minimum, or 97%. So it's a really good roll for us. We have Energy Ball, Recover, Healing Wish, and Stealth Rock. This set is kinda weird and wacky. Like, this set was built like, okay, what do I need in my team? And I just threw all the moves that I need on the Celebi. Energy Ball is to deal with Mega Blastoise and MattOshea, because I don't have good ways of dealing with those otherwise. Like, good ways. And Stealth Rock is, of course, we get rocks up, it's great. Recover, we keep ourselves healthy if we somehow stay in like head-to-head situation with the Mega Blastoise somehow, like Rest Talk or something like that. And Healing Wish is here for only this mon. We have Giratina here, Agnologia, without any healing of their own, and no Sylveon as well. So, idea is that their ways to break this is either MattOshea or Palkia. Most likely MattOshea. But if somehow I get a chance to be with Giratina on the Palkia, Palkia of course probably going to be using Special Rend. So Habanberry kinda nullifies that once, and we get a huge hit with Dragon Balls. So that's kinda the idea. Because I felt like the Palkia is going to be a problem. So I wanted to have a mon that kinda can hit them somewhat hard, because if we get the Dragon Pulse off, it's on range of Pheromosa after that. Pretty much every time. Be it how bulky it wants to be. And then we have defog on there to, of course, get rid of those rocks. And Dragon Balls and Shadow Ball. Because they are probably not going to have defog on them. It's going to either be Mega Blastoise or Stelmice with Rapid Spins. So I don't want to keep those rocks on me. On my side of the field. So, Shadow Ball, Dragon Balls, all the courage we need. Shadow Ball hits the Dhelmise, it hits the Solgaleo. This is probably going to be our main answer for the Solgaleo, of course. Even when we are max special defense and almost max HP, we do take hits from Solgaleo pretty damn well. Because they have only crunch to hit us with that. It's like 33% or something, because this mon is so fat. But yeah. That's the team. Game plan is to U-turn as much as we can and kill mons with Pheromosa. That's like the idea. And hopefully we kill Mamoswine or Blastoise with the Celebi. Yeah, let's hop into the battle. Here we are with the battle. And they indeed didn't bring the Togekiss and brought pretty much what we accepted. The Heracross may be a little bit weird, but I can see what they are thinking about it, because we have the Mega Aggron, which is really hard to break down. So they now have 3 mons that can do that pretty well. And Palkia as well. There's a little bit of lag in this video, but we don't care about that, because the battle is the most important one. We lead with the Pheromosa, and we decided that we can take the banded experience speed if they are that, and we get the information that they are banded. They indeed are banded, because they did like 85% to us, which is insane. And we went for the U-turn, and the ShyGuy didn't really like that either. And we go into our Celebi, because Celebi can take the experience speed really well and heal back up with Recover. And we get our rocks up here on the ShyGuy. On this, because we don't know how is it offensive, Solgaleo is defensive, we are going into Moltres, because that way we know what the move they are going for is. If they have crunch, they would go for that, I believe, or full the steel move, whatever that is. I didn't want to go into Giratina because we might catch the crunch, and that's always bad thing. And Moltres here can take about any hit except like Stone Edge, and doesn't really appreciate the Toxic, but that's fine. I hard switch out because I'm thinking that something is coming in, and they are indeed going to the Mamoswine, which is kind of weird for me, because Moltres is my of course they didn't know it. It has thick fat, so it can take the hit, and if they are AV, it takes the hit really well. So that's that. But yeah, I just swapped out of my check for this and go into mon that is weak for this. But here I'm thinking I outspeed it. I have pretty much max chances to kill the mon with my energy ball. So I'm indeed going with the energy ball here and hoping that the Mamoswine isn't AV or anything. But we take one Icicle Crash if they are, and we indeed take the Mamoswine out. That's really huge for us, because that Mamoswine was going to break our minds with their Ice Shot and Icicle Crashes. And they can go back into the Solgaleo here, which is fine. We know that the Solgaleo is the Celebi answer. We go now into our Giratina because I know that they are indeed toxic and not the not going for the crunches, but they go for the knockoff and we lose our Habanberry. I'm sad. And the knockoff hurt quite a bit, but now we know the few moves. It's toxic, it's knockoff. So yeah. Oh yeah, and I went for the Giratina because I showed that my switching for Solgaleo is Moltres. So if they have Stone Edge, I wasn't risking them hard reading that. We go for the Shadow Ball because we lost our Habanberry. Giratina really doesn't have a lot of ways to help us with this match, so I'm just continually going with the Shadow Balls. When they decide to go hard into their Heracross here, their pink little beetle, and that's fine for me because I'm not letting this mon set up on my face. If they are God's Flame Up, they really don't appreciate this, because Shadow Ball got a min roll there, sadly, but the next one should indeed put them in range of the... probably not the range of this Flame Mob, but it really hurts them. Oh yeah, I went for the Dragon Balls because that hurts them even more. And we get the crit, which does put them in range of the flame orb. Sorry about the crit route. But we die from the Toxic from the Solgaleo, which is fine. The original really didn't have a lot of meaning on this match here. They go into the ShyGuy, which I thought they would be going. I go into my Diggersby here, because Diggersby is Kaufman, and we have Quick Attack, which does allow speed for extreme speed. But anyways, oh yeah, I went for the U-turn if they do decide to hard switch there, but they didn't. And they didn't go for the E-speed, so our Diggersby actually stays healthy, gets the kill on the ShyGuy, which is nice. Then we go into a Pheromosa because their priority is gone outside of Aqua Jet, and if they would go to the Mega Blastoise, I would kinda know that they are Aqua Jet, kinda, and I wouldn't risk it, and I would hard switch into Celebi, of course. But they go into their Palkia, which kinda tells me that it's scarfed at this point, because it normally would outspeed our Pheromosa, but they don't know that. So I'm indeed going for the U-turn here, because, yeah, why not? They can't outspeed us, so we go for the U-turn and get the free damage on. Then we go into our Ambipom, kinda like, okay, please go for Surf, I don't want to deal with this. Like, I don't want to die here, kinda thing. But they go for the special run, which most likely will kill us. Yeah, it kills us. Yeah, that sucks. Sorry, Ambipom. But then we go into our Pheromosa, because Loki kills at this range, and whatever they bring in here takes a huge chunk from the low kick. Even this Blastoise, which could be defensive, it really doesn't appreciate the low kick here. Does, like, of course it's crit again. Not a super important crit, I would say. I go straight into our Celebi because that's our check for this, and we can scout if they do have that Aqua Jet for us. They really brought all of their priority if they are carrying the Aqua Jet for the Pheromosa, which is understandable. It's just carry on. And indeed they do have the Aqua Jet, which does literally 2 to our Celebi here. And our Celebi can launch up 3 Energy Ball here. Whatever they bring in, I really don't care here at the moment. Even this Solgaleo does take the hit really well, but it still did quite a bit. It like nullifies the leftovers here and there. But yeah, do I go straight for the Diggersby or did I go for the Moltres? I think I went for the Moltres because Moltres is pretty safe. I don't think they carry the Stone Edge here, and they do a great double into the Palkia here, and I'm like, okay, Moltres, your time is here. If they kill our Moltres here, we can go into our Pheromosa, and Pheromosa kind of finishes up the game. If I decide to just sack 'em on, bring Pheromosa in. And yeah, they go for the Surf, which definitely kills our Moltres here. And we get our Pheromosa in freely to hit them with the low kick, pretty much. And even if they go for the Mega Blastoise, yeah, it kills, I believe. Let's see. Oh yeah, they went for the Solgaleo. That play, I guess they do want... Oh, I went for the U-turn. I'm a big brain boy. Not actually sure why I went for the U-turn there, because I guess low kick was still a roll on the Mega Blastoise, and I really didn't want to sack 'em on for that. And the U-turn was killing the Palkia as well. And we get our Diggersby in, which now Earthquakes pretty freely on their face. Only Palkia outspeeds this man at the moment. And Earthquake finishes up the job on the Solgaleo. Another crit, didn't matter, I would believe. They go into their Blastoise here. They have the Aqua Jet if they want to do that, but our Diggersby takes it like a boss. And they indeed go for the Aqua Jet. Ouch! Ouch! We take it really well, and the Earthquake finishes the Blastoise off. So Diggersby getting 2 kills this game. Awesome. 3 kills. Killed ShyGuy as well. Oh my lord. and then the Rewt getting the kill on Heracross, and Celebi getting kill on Mamoswine. So yeah, Pheromosa as our win con, but really doesn't get the kills. But that's okay, because we have a lot of hard-hitting mons here. They go for the Ice Beam here. Ouch! Because that hits our Celebi as well. If they would go for the Surf or Spatial Rent, Celebi would leave those. I go indeed for the Pheromosa here and finish up the game with the low kick. We just kick it where it hurts. Yeah! And we snag our another W. We are 2-0 in Academy, which I'm super happy about. Definitely go check out our opponent and the recording of the battle, the Kohanx and the Rewt being our opponent. Had really fun with this battle. The Celebi killing Mamoswine was huge that early on, because that Mamoswine was problem. So I'm so glad I invested a lot in my special attack, because otherwise that would have been a really bad roll, I believe, if I wouldn't have had that special attack. And enough speed to outspeed the Mamoswine, of course. And I'm pretty sure even if they were AV or Choice Scarf, we would leave the Icicle Crash from them, because we are almost max HP Celebi with base 100 stats. So yeah, it was pretty safe play to go for. Like only, I'm not sure even if it was a roll, but anyways, yeah. Thank you for watching. Next week we are going against JBWestside. The coach of the Arkansas Razor wins, I believe, which is going to be a tough match for sure, as these two have already been. Last week we kind of clutched with the high voice grid, but this week I feel like I deserve the win because of my bad play. I'm happy. But yeah, we will see you guys next week.